Hello friends, welcome to Cuts of Life once again. And in today's recipe, I'm going to take you all the way to China. And it's everyone's favorite. What I'm going to show you today, it's chicken manchow soup. There's no need for you to go in any restaurants or any street food vendors. So today I'm going to show you the chicken manchow soup which you can easily prepare at home. Quick and easy, simple steps, just be with me. So let's get started. Alright, to get started with the manchow soup, you need either a Chinese wok or you can take a deep vessel like this one. So I'm going to take a deep vessel like this one. So just start and turn up the heat to full. As you can feel the heat, drizzle in some oil. And I've taken chopped ginger and garlic. That's a small piece of ginger and 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. Just go in. So saute this well. As soon as you drop the ginger and garlic into the oil, you'll start get to have the flavors coming out of the ginger and wonderful aroma from the ginger and garlic. So that's when you actually know you're starting with a Chinese food. So once it is getting golden, you put in chopped onion. That's a small onion that is finely chopped. Stir it well and let it saute. Chinese cooking is always done on high heat, So and that's the reason I'm turning up my induction ware to full volume. Once that is done, I've taken one green chili, finely chopped, and I'm gonna throw it up. You can use a half a chili. It all depends upon how spicy food do you eat. I love chili, so I am adding one full chili. So as it is getting sauteed, here is a small sprigs of coriander that I have chopped. You can use half for now and half at the later end when your soup is 90% done. Then you can drop in your chopped vegetables. Here is one small carrot that I finely chopped into small brunoise. You can use the vegetables of your choice. So either you can use mushrooms or whatever, snow peas or whatever vegetables you get at home. That's very well fine. Next goes in the green beans, which I have again chopped. saute well and let the vegetables remain crunchy. Do not overcook them, as when you add the stock, they have to cook well. So for now, you let the vegetables remain crunchy. And when you can see the green beans are turning nice and green, that's when you add the soy sauce. So I have taken 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. So add in your soy sauce and 3 tablespoons of vinegar. If you go in any restaurants or any street vendors, you see they add Chinese salt or Ajinomoto, which is locally called. For today's and in my kitchen, actually we do not use that. I don't even use the seasonings. So what I do is I make a strong chicken stock for my soups. So if you see over here, that's my chicken stock that I've made. And I pour in all the vegetables, the cuttings of the vegetables, chicken, and I simmer it for 1.5 hours at a very slow temperature. So that's my chicken stock, and I add in, when I finish it, I add in salt to it. So let me add the chicken stock. And then let it boil. Okay, once you see it boiling, what I've done over here is I have beaten an egg. Just 1 egg is fine. And you see the egg beaten. Once the soup starts boiling, you just make the swirls out of this egg. So this egg will form its own strands into the soup, into the hot boiling soup. And once it is done, you just stir in the soup. And then you can pour in your remaining egg. If you can see over here, egg also helps to thicken up the soups and your desserts especially. Then what I have over here is a slurry. Slurry is basically cornstarch and water. So I'm just going to stir up and just wait for the soup to boil once again. As you can see, the soup is boiling. And then you can just throw in your cornstarch or the slurry, which will help the soup to get more thick. Most of the Chinese soups are basically thick or semi-thick, and this is everyone's favorite. Me personally, I like to have it quite thick. Alright, here you go. And that's good enough. I had taken 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and half a cup of water. Good. And finally goes in the shredded chicken. If you want, you can boil the chicken. I had boiled this chicken from my stock, and I have taken it out and I've just shredded and adding it last. If you want, you can cut into small pieces and you can saute along with your vegetables. But the only problem is your chicken will get overcooked as the soup keeps on boiling, and that is then it end like rubber. So it's better you lightly boil in your stock and then you shred the chicken. So as you can see, your soup is quite thick, and then you can finish up with the rest of the coriander and your chopped green onions or the spring onions or the scallions. stir up a little bit. And before switching off the flame, let me taste. Never add salt before adding the cornstarch. Always add the salt after adding the cornstarch, especially because the cornstarch absorbs most of the salt and you won't get the taste. So let me taste first and add in more salt if required. A little bit of salt is required. You stir in well, and that's where you know your soup is ready. So let me quickly put it into a Chinese soup bowl or serving bowl. So when you go into a street vendor to have Chinese Manchao soup, you'll get the same kind of a bowl. There you go, that's your Manchao soup. And finally, top up or accompanied with fried noodles. So those noodles I have fried and I'm just dipping it into the soup. If you want more noodles, you can add a lot of noodles, but the only problem is the soup will get more thick because the noodles will absorb all your soup. So that's your chicken manchow soup, and this is my portion what I have tried. You can try it in your kitchen and do let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.